We're back again with another best-in-class budget pick, and this time it's the Defender Work Brief by Tomtoc. So today I'll talk about my time with the bag, what I liked, what I'd change, and how similar it is to bags almost twice the price. So I'll start with the most important topic, price. Tomtoc's been killing it recently with their budget offerings, and I really love their 40-liter travel bag. But a work brief is something I've added recently to my everyday carry because I don't really need the space of a backpack anymore, and a brief just looks more professional as I waste away in the office. The two best I've used are from Bellroy and Air, and both retail for about $140. This Defender bag retails for half of that at $70, but after spending time with it, it's like 85% of what Air and Bellroy offer. So basically, Tomtoc goes budget on some materials and only offers a 1-year warranty, but that's about it. In hand, they feel pretty similar, and functionally, they're identical. So let me jump into the bag and you can decide if those few premium features are worth twice the price. Here's some stats. This is the 15-inch laptop version, but they also have a 14 and 16-inch. And Tomtoc doesn't list the volume, but I'd estimate it at around 14 liters. It's large enough to be an everyday office carry with the laptop, tablets, chargers, a lunch, or some extra clothes. I'll start with the look and material, which is recycled 210D polyester that feels pretty similar to the recycled Cordura Recore on Air's packs. It's just a little bit thinner. Overall, the look is really clean and professional, and it has some organization pockets which I'll show later, but it doesn't get in the way of keeping that minimal look. On the top, there's 2 grab handles, and this is an example of how Tomtoc kind of strategically cut costs. The handle is padded, but the padding stops here, whereas premium bags have a completely padded handle. And there's a few more areas on the bag similar to this that I'll show pretty soon. Another thing I appreciated using were the stacked handles. So the handles are different heights, and so when I grab them, they sit on top of each other. And that just made the handle really easy to use. And on the back of the bag, there's this design feature I really liked. So there's a pocket that closes with a magnet like on other briefs, but this zipper turns the pocket into a luggage pass-through, which is super cool. A lot of other bags zip from the bottom to make it a luggage pass-through. It's nothing new, but this design is better because I can still use the pocket even when the pass-through's open. Or for the other 95% of the time, I just kept it zipped closed. The Bellroy and Air briefs both have this floating strap, which works, of course, it's just not as creative. Moving to the strap, this is where I'm very picky about material quality and construction because a strap breaking could make the bag literally unusable. It uses really thick loops here for latch points, which are nice, but the clip itself uses this swivel design, and I don't know, it just makes me kind of nervous. Like the entire weight of the bag is on a plastic peg here. And I've used this type of clip on other bags and they've held up fine, so it's probably just in my head, but I think I prefer something like this. Something a little more solid with no moving parts or points of failure. And it's not a big deal because the bag doesn't get that heavy, but I can't imagine this other style costing more, so I just wish Tomtoc opted for this type of design. But in reality, the swiveling design does make the bag a little bit easier to carry. Fortunately, the rest of the strap is surprisingly high quality, something you'd expect to find on a premium bag. The strap is thick with the padded portion that has a stiffer memory foam that made it stay on my shoulder a lot better than this thinner strap on the Bellroy. Diving into the bag, we see YKK zippers with custom pulls, but no water-guarded zippers, which is expected on this budget bag. So if you live in a rainy area, you just may not be able to trust it as much as the others. There's a front zip pocket where I took off the zipper pull to keep it looking a little cleaner, and a large pocket here that's padded on this panel. And I like the use of light colored fabric so I could see all my stuff. I feel like that should just be standard in almost any bag that's made. There's a padded pocket here, some other storage areas, and a key clip. And I usually put my laptop charger in here. So opening up the main area is where the most critical function of this bag is. Using it as a work brief, protection is the #1 priority. For my computer, but especially for a company computer because I'm not trying to get fired. And Tomtoc calls it the Defender Brief, so luckily it held up to the name. And this bag protected my laptop in 2 different ways. The first is padding, and it's everywhere. This panel and this panel are padded, as well as this divider part. The corners are padded, which some companies forget to do. And most importantly, the bottom is padded in Tomtoc's own creative budget way. So this bag has a strip of padding directly under the suspended laptop sleeve here, and another strip under the main area, but it's not fully padded. It's another smart way to cut costs while keeping the function. Again, nicer bags like the Air and Bellroy just have this entire panel padded. And the second method of protection is the sleeve itself. It's fleece lined to prevent from scratches and has a Velcro strap just in case, I turn the bag upside down. I personally almost never use the Velcro strap, but I guess it's there if you need it. And probably one day I'm gonna regret not using it. And for the rest of the interior, there's a small tablet sleeve, also padded, and a large mesh pocket where I put my mouse. This inside material does feel slightly less quality than the nicer bags, but it's only because I've owned both and are comparing them side by side. And at half the cost, this is totally acceptable. For sizing, 14 liters is perfect. It's large enough to fit my lunchbox pretty easily or a change of clothes, in addition to all my work stuff. And finding the right size bag a couple years ago used to give me trouble. Either it looked like a mini duffel bag, it was just too big, or it was just a laptop sleeve with a strap. But in recent years, all of these companies are releasing briefs around this kind of 13, 14 liter size that fits everything I need from the office without being too big. Okay, so final thoughts, and who is this bag for? This is for anybody looking to replace their work backpack with their first work briefcase, because you aren't in school anymore. It has a clean look, plenty of organization, a comfortable strap, and most importantly, really good laptop protection. The only people who it may not work as well for are people who live in rainy areas because this bag doesn't have water-guarded zippers. Or if you're really rough with the bag, it doesn't come with a lifetime warranty. But at $70, it's half the price of work briefs from Air and Bellroy, yet the Defender looks, feels, and functions basically identical. I only noticed some slight material differences when I compared them side by side, which most people won't do. And Tomtoc's budget offerings continue to show that great design can come from anywhere with a little bit of research. And maybe Tomtoc is getting too popular because some of their new releases are definitely not budget friendly, so I hope they keep offering the budget stuff. Anyways, comment below if you want a response, let's talk, and subscribe for more everyday gear reviews. Thanks.